Hi, I'm Xysis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are playing as the Resistance. Last episode we started refitting all of our fleets in Earth, Mercury and Mars orbits, and we also established our first two automated mines out in the belt. And we've sent both of the ships, Explorer 1 and Explorer 2, back home. Explorer 3 has not yet arrived. It's not there until October. And we've got I think we've got an alien fleet intercepting it, so we'll see if it actually survives. The other ones are returning back down to Mars for refuel and resupply or refuel and repair before they head out again to make new ones. And we'll just try to expand out and build as many of these mines as possible. I mean, just let the aliens blast around and blow them up if nothing else. And back down on Earth, we are integrating the European Union. Something we're going to work on in this episode is trying to bring more countries. We've got quite a lot of CP cap free here. So we're going to try to federate a bunch of these smaller nations into the European Union. So that we can prepare them for annexation. Finland is getting annexed here this turn. And we have to wait a little bit for the Southeast Asian Alliance to be able to join up with China. We're not allowed to do that until the next cycle at least. And then we're going to join them in peacefully into China as well. Since we got the big China here. We'll see if we get any more breakaway states that we need to deal with after that as well. There's always a possibility. Now, just looking at this a little bit, I'm not sure if I managed to bot this one up now. Because China does not have a claim on Jakarta, of course. That was why we were taking Bangkok, because Bangkok was supposed to give us all of this, and if something broke away, it should just have broken off so we could invade it again. But that does not seem to have happened this time, like it did when we integrated the Southeast Asian Alliance or Indonesia into the Southeast Asian Alliance. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Now we do have some more nations here that we could integrate into China, of course, as well. Might be worth doing. Stripping the servants of this nuke could be something. Okay, so finally this detachment is repaired, and I will go over here, of course. And we need to launch this fleet. And join the inner systems force here. Now this fleet we probably want to fly down to... I think Mercury is probably our best bet for refitting. Mercury should be... If we look at the... Here we have... Yeah, Mercury is currently not doing anything. But the Earth shipyards are quite busy still. And we've still got a... Mostly, yeah, it's only Mars left to actually refit. And let's check the transfer times, but I'm down to both. Both will be fine. We've actually got 3 more dockyards in Mercury orbit though, and this is 46 ships we need to refit. So yeah, I think Mercury is going to be the faster option here. There's 14 weeks there. How much time do we save by going to Earth? It's actually further to go to Earth. And we will go down there and we will refit all of these ships before heading out on our next adventure. We found a couple of flaws here in our first major combat, so we want to address those, of course, before we head on out to our next one, which is going to be a much bigger fight, I think. That also means that we want to send these down to Mercury. They don't need to be there quite so soon. We can 28 weeks, no, 11 weeks. We'll just save a little bit of Delta V heading down there. Okay, so with the European Union here, we can unify with Finland. Just going to check who we can federate with. Norway we can federate with, so we definitely want to do that the next turn as well. Netherlands we are in control of, so we want to federate with them as well. Let's unify Finland first. I would love to pick up the civilian fusion reactors or the particle colliders, but let's pick up something that's not in the energy field for now, just so that we keep those going. We can probably ditch that one down to the same as the others. Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe we actually speed this one up a bit. Let's do it this way. That's a very high priority tech to get. Yes, we got an event here in what is China? There are some limits a dictator can bring about rapid policy changes. We can invest more into space launch. We can training and education. That might be a good one. Yeah, I think training and education is where we want to go. We can always get better education here. We've transferred the second fleet over to Mars. We want to federate with the Netherlands and with Norway here. We finished the Griffin interrogation. Bonus isn't something that we're really interested in, but it's nice to get them done. All of these is defenses against us, which would be good. And I think maybe we had one here. A global empire, of course we want to pick this one up. But these are, yeah, they're cheap. Let's pick those up before we do the big one. We're already doing this sociology. Let's pick something else then. And Unity, we are running a little bit of Unity. Steal and sabotage, this one's nice to have. Economy is probably better to invest into. And yeah, let's pick this one up. That's good to have. And we're federating with Norway. We'll start to bring them into the fold as well. And it's a little bit fun. As soon as I took over Iceland here, England decided it's going to invade here straight away. Wonder if they have a claim here. No, it's only me that has a claim there. And we have loads of rivals here that we kind of need to get rid of. At least these two. And probably Germany as well, actually. That's under the servants. And the rest doesn't really matter there. Would be nice if we could make peace, because I don't think... No, we're just gonna have to take it back from them once they've taken that one. Okay, so Explorer 1 has been repaired and refueled at Gateway Mars. Let's go and find somewhere else for this ship to head out to then. Okay, so we're sending Explorer 1 out to 386 Sigina. It's got a decent volatiles deposit here. So. And now we know that we can spend all the Delta V to actually get there. We don't mind spending 300 water to get over here, and 300 for the return trip. We just have to wait 30 days there for the supply depot to be completed, which I think is fair enough. I always imagine these ships to actually stay on site and build the outposts, not just to dump stuff down and let it do itself. And just a few days later, Explorer 2 is also repaired, so let's find a destination for this one as well. And we've got this little rock out here. It's a tiny thing, and sheltless, but there's 50 waters, 50 volatiles. I think that's okay. We'll send it out here. If we manage to mine it for 3 months, that's a net gain, at least in terms of the resources it costs to go out there. And of course, there's a little bit of resources going into the actual modules and everything as well. Okay, so England managed to take control of Iceland. We'll rectify that next term. I think they were already at war with Iceland, that's why they decided to go there once I took it over. Well, we've arrived at the Gateway Mercury with 6 of our new ships for the fleet. And got another few ships coming in as well. I started building some more on Earth. Okay, so Victor arrived here at Flora. I believe it was a gunship they were coming at us with. No, it's actually a cruiser. And they have begun bombarding us. Well, we'll see what happens here. If they take any damage. Or if we get wiped out. And we finished the rapid repairing materials. That allows us to repair our ships a little bit faster in combat. See if we want to grab these two, those might be useful. Now we've got a different field working there, I think, yeah. Let's see if we can find something that's pick something up of the material sciences instead, probably. We might as well pick this one up. Those could be useful, just to throw up resupply bases. Okay, so we did some bombardment. It looks like we've managed to destroy at least one module on this ship. Let's see if he did any damage to our station. No, it looks like we've escaped unscathed thus far. Then probably start another bombardment phase there. Now let's see what happens. And we are in control in Iceland again. Just the way we wanted it to be. Okay, so our inner systems fleet, or our big fleet here, has transferred over to Mercury, so we can start actually refitting them. Got a few more supply officers, that's always nice. Now we have... I'm gonna go through the ship construction, of course. And we've got loads of ships here we need to refit. That's a bit of a shame. We lost the control of the executive in Sweden. Which means the timer is reset. Of course, we're going to have to retake that one as well. Okay, so I'm going around with all the counselors here and I'm installing the Guardian Angel augmentation for them. This is plus security and a little bit of espionage as well. I finished the automated fission platforms. I'm just going to pick up something else here. I could pick the helium-3 mines up, I guess. Let's pick up the antimatter trap there. And that one finished very, very quickly. Let's pick up something else up here then. Military priority, and down prioritize that one. Economy, we're doing a lot of economy. Oh, and Explorer 1 has arrived at its designated rock out here. I'll throw down a mining outpost down here too. This is a volatile site. Let's throw down a supply depot here as well. We can cancel the construction of one of these down here. We don't need to build it at all. Now we'll have another. This one actually looks like it's going to give us quite some good bonuses there. 271 volatiles for this. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so I decided here in Mercury orbit, let's put up another MC station. This one, as soon as the ring core is completed here in 90 days, we'll start building out with the rest. And then we're upgrading MC3 and MC2 is doing a half upgrade, and then we'll do the rest once these modules are complete. And we can upgrade all the rest. Because we were just positive in money, so we might as well make the best use of it. And go back into the negative, right? Each one of these stations can support quite a lot of ships. It produces 24 mission control, net gain of 24. So that's about 8 ships and the battle cruiser size. And we also arrived here at Orkio. So that's and this is actually Explorer 3. This is the one we didn't think was going to survive. It's actually arrived out here. Let's drop off the base there. And we'll do the same thing we've done on all the other ones. We'll cancel this one. And we'll throw in the supply depot. We'll resupply and we'll head back home. And we finally finished independent habitats. That's another 15% MC. So we just got about 30 MC spare. It's another 10 ships. Or another 15 mines or so. Kind of want to go for that one, but let's do these cheap ones first. We might, we probably want to set up one of these hubs in space around Earth, or convert one of our existing stations into that. Okay, so we're set up for the next turn. We had to spend 2 agents into hiding here. We're continuing to purge out here in Europe. We're taking the last point back in Sweden, so that we have it all, and then we should be able to move in towards, I think Romania might be a good target to start moving into. I'm also working a bit on the Czech Republic here, to be able to wrest that off the academy as well. But that'll have to be in the next episode, so thank you very much for watching, take care, and see you next time.